Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes away from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport for those of you who want to come and look at something in person. Well, today we're going to talk about our latest edition, a 1964 Chevelle Super Sport. Oh my goodness, you're going to want to watch this video from start to finish because it really is a nice little car. Palomar Red with the bucket seats, 327. Oh my goodness, yes, you want to watch the video because we'll do a cold start, we'll do a walk around, and you can look at all the interesting facts about this car. And if you want, you can click on the link in our description and it'll take you right to our website where you have pricing, more information on this car, plus have access to our over 100 additional vehicles we currently have on our sales floor here at Ellingson Motor Cars. And our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, where you will have access to cars that range from cars in the 1920s all the way up into the 2000s and beyond. If you're looking for your first collectible vehicle, or maybe your 100th, or you've just really had your eye on a particular car, by golly, Ellingson Motor Cars may just have that dream car sitting on our sales floor right now. Well, this one is just one of those cars that really has an interesting following. Chevy was kind of missing the boat a little bit. They needed to find that intermediary car that was a little smaller than the big Impalas and Bel Airs, and yet a little bigger than the Corvairs and things of that sort. And by golly, they sure came out with a great combo right here. A Super Sport Chevelle, by being the Super Sport, means has a little more performance orientated, a little different trim package. And of course, under the hood, the ever reliable 327 4-barrel car. That's an engine. And one of these little cars, it just made instantly a fast little car that really is fun to drive as well. Now, this one has a 4-speed manual transmission as well, with a center console and a shifter on the floor. Plus, someone was really smart, in my opinion. They added power steering. As much as this is a little car, power steering is just such a nice feature to have on any of these old cars. Beautiful chrome on this car all the way around. Love the grill, whatever. I mean, we used to play basketball, instead of playing horse, we played Chevrolet, and that's what you always, on the hoods, always had it right there. You go to the side here. Now, this is a period, obviously they didn't come from the factory with Crager SS's, just something that is kind of puts it into that period look, if you will. My favorite chrome wheels, oh man, I just loved because they were chrome. Back when I bought one, the first one cost me $38 and I could only buy one a month. So, because I wanted to put them on my 62 Ford. But yes, the other combination that this thing has now is the raised letter, with the BFGoodrich Radial T radials. I mean, that was radial tires, by far one of the nicest improvements on any of these old cars, just for ride, durability, safety, everything was just great. Like I said, 327, and it's got the 4-speed center console with the bucket seats. I mean, this is a true SS. There's no way you can fudge this one. It's actually in the VIN number. So if someone tells you it's a real one, by golly, you got to make sure that it is, and we can certainly prove that with this car. Here's one of my other great features I love on these cars from this era, are vent windows. I'll tell you what, this has always been one of my favorite things to have, and it's something that I just wish they still had today. Another nice thing about this, it does let you know that it is a Chevelle and it is a Malibu, but it is the SS. There's that SS emblem right there that came out basically in 1961. But the nice thing about these cars, they've got room in the trunk. If you got an idea that you want to take it out and go to some place or whatever, you got room for suitcases and whatever, or you want to go to the golf course, a couple sets of clubs will fit in there just fine. Does have dual exhaust on this. That's another reason why you want to watch this video all the way, because we do the cold start. You can hear how nice this car sounds. It just has that old school rumble, if you will, which I really like. Yeah, you'll notice this car didn't come from Minnesota, but it's, if it did, it never was exposed to the salt and elements. Really clean. That's another thing that you can look at when you look at these cars on our website. We have all the pictures, the interior, underside as well. So you can always get a real feel for the car by looking at that kind of stuff. Yeah, it just has a nice stance all the way around. And again, it's not a big car, but it's not a real little car either. It's lots of room. You got actually room in the back seat for people who want to ride with you. Of course, by this time, they have the padded dash. And like I said, the center console with that 4-speed shifter. Boy, this is really one of those cars that brings back lots of memories for me, because many of these cars were at the drag strip in my day, because it was a nice, relatively inexpensive car, but yet you could do some performance stuff and you could really make these things go. So they were lots of fun. So now you can also find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and even TikTok. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. And you'll have access and information on this car, our current inventory. It's kind of a fun fact also, some of the cars we've sold over the last several years as well. So if you got time to peruse those websites and those kind of things, boy, it kind of makes time go fast if you're sitting in an airport or waiting for a plane or whatever. It's something that we always highly recommend. Now, the big thing about these cars is if you own a Chevelle or whatever, or a Chevrolet, you know, I like to always recommend join the local car clubs. The local car clubs are great places to meet people, and they have the same interests and stuff that you do. It's nice to do. You also can meet Mr. Wrench, the guy who might answer some technical questions that you may not have an answer to in this day and age. You know, you got a regular carburetor. This is not fuel injected, none of that kind of stuff. It's kind of the old school stuff, if you will. Yeah, it's always nice to meet those folks. Now, the other thing you have to remember is on our website, when you go to our main homepage, there is a toolbar across the top. It will give you current inventory, which of course this stuff will show current inventory, and there will be some stuff that maybe some specials or reduced prices on some stuff. I always want to make sure you're looking at our current inventory, and that's why you want to go to ellingsonmotorcars.com just for that reason. The other things on the toolbar, we have an ability to help you with financing. You know, a lot of banks won't know what to do with the 1964 Chevelle or SS. They're going to go, well, that's way too old. Well, we have sources that if you need to do some financing on some of your vehicles that you want to have, give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we'll walk you through it. You can do it on your own, but if you have questions, by all means, give us a call. The other thing that we have across the top, we also have a thing called Car Finder. Car Finder is something that maybe this isn't the exact year you're looking for at this time. I really am looking for a 67. Well, you can put your information in our Car Finder. In the event that we get one, and we get almost every kind of car over time, may not be quite as timely as you'd like, but you know, put your name and information in there. If by chance we get one of those cars in, you're going to be one of the first people we're going to call to let you know that we got one in our inventory, and by golly, we'll give you a phone call. The other thing that we can help you with is if you purchase a car from us, we can help you get cars shipped any place in the United States, for that matter, any place in the world. We've shipped cars all over the world, so we can also assist you with that. After you've purchased from us, we're more than happy to be of service, if you will. And for those of you who want to come in person, want to touch it, feel it, make sure it's still here, by all means, we're happy to have you come down to Ellingson's. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, and on Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you want to come on down and look in person, by golly, give us a call. I'd love to hear from you. Make sure we know that the car is here. And if you got questions to answer beforehand, we're happy to do that. 763-428-7337. And we're here to take care of your needs to get something like this. This is a really nice value-priced muscle car. You got a 327, you got a 4-speed, you got a posi rear end even, and dual exhaust. Talk about a fun little car to get in, drive, take it down to local drive-in, Dairy Queen, or go out to the drag strip. Hey, people still do that. It's fun stuff. Anyway, well, thank you very much. We appreciate you watching our videos. Hopefully it's informative for you. If you got any questions, by all means, give us a call. So anyway, we'll see you next time at EllingsonMotorcars.com.